you doing? This is TV and school. Вивчаємо з тобою ми англійську. How are you? Що скажеш, коли ти зустрінеш якогось іноземця? So, let's speak English. Англійська мова Шекспіра та нью-йоркських таксистів. Англійська стане у нагоді вам, бойс і дівчиська.
Я вважаю, що в сучасному світі потрібно використовувати всі можливі варіанти для навчання. Чи то відеоуроки, чи то аудіоуроки, чи то підкасти, чи то будь-які можливості для навчання потрібно використовувати.
Hello everyone! My name is Anna. I am an English teacher. Всім привіт! Мене звати Анна, я вчитель англійської мови. So, great night! Today we are going to have a special guest in our lesson. That's a student. Will you please introduce yourself?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Valeria Slavsky. I'm a doctor. I'm working on TV channel STB. My project has name Embodying Bodies on Ukrainian Я соромлюсь свого тіла. And now I'm on lesson of English.
Are you excited?
Yes.
What do you think we will be talking about today?
We will talking about great people of Great Britain.
Oh, that's a very nice name of our topic. I think I should change it on the screen. Yeah, great people of Great Britain. Good. Right, we are going to talk about personalities today. So we are going to talk about people, famous people of Great Britain. Сьогодні будемо говорити про відомих та визначних людей Великої Британії. So let's get to our lesson. Let's start. But before we start with the pictures and everything interesting, I want you to name the people that you know who are the famous people of Britain. So яких людей...
As for me, I think the most great people, a great man of Great Britain is William Wallace, because he was great Scottish, great Scottish, but Scotland is one part of Great Britain. Because that's why I think William Wallace is one of great Britons.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest.
Liverpool 4. As you know, we are all in
Yellow Submarine. The Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
Yes,
right. Do you remember the names of the participants of this band?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's start with Mr. Paul
McCartney.
That's right.
Of course, John Lennon. Of course.
Is that Ringo Starr?
Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
And.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot.
Me too. Okay. I apologize.
Давайте назвемо його просто четвертий дуже великий ліверпулець.
Давайте, так і зробимо. Good. Okay. Anyone
Boris
else?
Johnson, of course, because it's a prime minister. Just now he is ill.
Yeah.
And it's very sad, but most sadly that his girlfriend is ill by coronavirus virus. Monty Python's show,
Good.
all actors and personality. Mr. Bean, of course.
Yeah.
James Bond,
Of course.
James Bond, the agent 007. And his lovely car, Aston Martin.
Oh, yeah.
And Benny Hill. Benny Hill.
Great.
Mr. Dr. House.
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
Good. Okay, thank you very much. So now let's take a look at the board. Here we also have some names of the famous people. You have mentioned some of them. So as you can see, Elizabeth II, the Queen of England, Boris Johnson, Prime Minister. Who else is there? Who else can you see here and recognize them?
Lady Diana. The world famous Lady Diana.
The Princess of Wales.
Princess, yes, of course. David Beckham, the football stars.
Yeah.
His wife, Victoria Beckham. Tom Hardy. Oh. Oh.
Who is Tom
It's,
Hardy?
Tom Hardy is the actor. Guy Ritchie,
He's a film director.
film director.
Director,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, film director.
Anyone else that you can recognize from these names? Adele, William Shakespeare, Alan Rickman.
I know that Adele is one of most famous singer, but I don't like
You don't like the...
pop music.
Okay.
Stanley Kubrick.
Again, a film director,
Yes,
just like Guy Ritchie.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Joe Tolkien. Oh.
Okay, who is talking? Maybe somebody who's watching our lesson does not know who that person was. Will you
I
please
don't know
tell
who is Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, that's a famous British actor, and he sings
That's
a little
Christian
bit.
Bale. Christian Bale, I know.
Christian
Harry
Bale.
Styles, I'm sorry.
Okay, and Tolkien, let's not forget, that's...
Tolkien, Hobbit.
Yeah.
The of Rings.
Lord of the Rings, so he
of the
wrote
Rings,
these books.
Yes. But I like John Martin and Jan Sapolsky. Як сказати більше?
More.
More.
So you're the Witcher fan.
Witcher, yes.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
we can see
White
there is
Furs. Відьмаку заплатіть чеканною монетою, так.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, that's right. Okay, you can actually see the name of an actress who acted as Yennefer in the TV series.
Yes.
Good. Okay, I think we can pause here and let's get going to the next part of our lesson.
Let's go.
Yeah, now you can see the faces, the photos of famous people of Britain. We could see their names on the previous picture. And now, do you recognize all of them?
Only four.
Only four?
Only four. Lady Di,
Lady
David
Diana.
Beckham, Boris Johnson, the man from Harry Potter,
Yeah, that's Alan Rickman.
maybe.
definitely
One Harry.
That's Ed Sheeran. This one, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's Ed Sheeran, a singer and a songwriter.
Oh.
Have you heard? I'm in love in the shape of you. That's
Oh,
him.
yes. I heard.
That's him. And the last one, the lady, also from Harry Potter, by the way, just like Alan Rickman.
I think вона є фаном чувака, який
That's a good point.
And maybe Harry Potter.
Okay, she is Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Yeah, she acted as Hermione in Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, good. So now on the board above here, you can see the words. These are the adjectives that are used to describe people's characters and personalities. So let's take a look at the words. On one of the previous lessons, we have already trained these words, so now we're revising them. Before we start using these words in our exercise, I want you to take a look and ask me whether you if you don't know some of the words. So if the translation is not clear, just ask me and we will translate them. Now you can repeat after me, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So tidy,
Tidy,
lazy,
lazy,
quiet,
quiet,
patient,
patient,
friendly,
friendly,
calm,
calm,
serious.
serious,
Repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Good. Impatient,
impatient,
hardworking,
hardworking,
unfriendly,
unfriendly,
and cheerful.
cheerful.
Are all the words familiar to you?
No.
Okay,
I
which
don't know
one
what,
don't
what
you?
means tidy,
Tidy, охайний,
lazy,
лінивий,
quiet,
тихий, мовчазний,
cheerful.
веселий.
Okay.
So now that you know the words, let's describe the people. You can start with any person that you want to. That's okay.
I would like to start start with Lady Di.
How can you describe her personality using these adjectives?
Lazy, tidy, maybe quiet, very friendly,
Okay.
and hardworking with childs for
yeah, she was
around the
working with
world
children.
and children about around the world. Ну і дуже багато чого взагалі
Then,
робила.
okay, if we are saying that Diana was hardworking, we cannot say that she was lazy because these two adjectives are opposites.
I'm sorry, I forgot what the...
Lazy, лінивий.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That's okay. So
Okay.
she was hardworking. Actually, she also was a teacher and a nanny.
She
Yes.
was a teacher?
She worked as a teacher in her young years. Yeah. And she was the first person.
Яка блискуча кар'єра від вчительки до принцеси.
Yeah,
Ну, в принципі, в душі кожна вчителька принцеса.
can you imagine? Okay.
Можливо. Так. Maybe next.
Yeah. Who is the next person you would like to describe
Boris
here?
Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
As
Let's
we
do
talk
it.
about politics, Boris Johnson. Boris
So,
Johnson is a patient now. Patient. Это ж-
Patient, терплячий. Okay, yeah,
yes.
this word has two meanings. A patient as a noun. Якщо ми говоримо про це слово як іменник, і ми його вживаємо як іменник, то це може вживатися у значенні пацієнт. А якщо це прикметник, яким ми описуємо характер особистості, то ми говоримо, що людина, яка patient, це людина, яка терпляча, вміє чекати.
Ну, в даному випадку я повинен вам сказати, пані Ганно, що він і patient, тому що він і хворий, і здатний терпіти чекати свого одужання. Більше
Yeah,
того,
that's
наразі
right.
він не підключений до апарату штучної вентиляції легень, тому він дійсно терплячий.
Okay, that's a good point.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe next.
Yeah, the last one, the third person that you would like to describe from these pictures.
David Beckham.
Let's do it. Let's describe David Beckham's
I'm not his
personality.
fan. But I think that David Beckham is one of the great football players of the world and of the history.
So,
Quiet, calm on the football place,
okay.
and very serious on the football place. Hardworking on the football place, friendly.
Why do you think he's friendly?
Because during all his career, he doesn't do anything bad on стосовно своїх партнерів.
Okay, relevant to his partners.
Relevant to his partners.
Or he didn't do anything, or he even hasn't. He hasn't done anything, harmful to his partners on the team.
Yes.
So he hasn't done anything harmful to his team partners. Good. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we are going to read the text about one of the people in the picture. And actually, you have already talked about that person. That's Boris Johnson.
Okay.
Okay, and now you can see the text on the board, and I will ask you to read it aloud. Okay.
Okay. Boris Johnson is leading conservative politician and British Prime Minister who was elected as the leader of the Conservative Party in the summer of 2019. He is one of Britain's most high-profile politicians who is removed for this eccentric approach of life and for conducting Brexit, which is a process of leaving the European Union by United Kingdom.
Okay, let's pause here for a moment. So, who is a politician? You can say it in Ukrainian.
It's man who... Хто такий політик? Людина, яка займається політикою.
Or you can actually just give translation. So, the person who does politics, good. What does it mean, was elected?
Був вибраний.
Був обраний, так, був вибраний, good. Okay, and one more word, conducting Brexit. What is to conduct? Що таке to conduct?
Я не знаю цього слова, але виходячи з тексту, є розуміння того, що він підштовхнув до Брекзиту, тобто спровокував або ж
Він проводив кампанію.
Впроваджував кампанію.
That's right, so to conduct,
Спроваджувати.
that's right. Впроваджувати. Good. Let's go to the next paragraph.
Okay. Boris is the son of Stanley Johnson, who is former member of the European Parliament. Boris was educated at Eton, and Oxford University, where he studied classics.
Good.
Борис був сином Стенлі Джонсона, який був членом Європейського парламенту. Також Борис закінчив університети Ітон і Оксфорд. Це досить потужна освіта.
That's right. Yeah, so he's a very smart person.
Я не знаю жодного українського політика, який мав би таку потужну освіту.
Maybe there will be some later. Okay, thank you. And let's finish the text.
After a career of journalist, Boris Johnson became a politician, and in 2007 he was elected as mayor of London. In 2016 he started promoting Brexit. Після кар'єри журналіста Борис Джонсон став політиком. В 2007 році він був обраний мером Лондону і в 2016 році стартував з пропозицією з Провадженням Брекзиту.
That's right.
It was the name.
Just a moment. Can you repeat after me? Politician.
Politician.
Great job. And the last sentence.
It was in November 2019 election when Boris Johnson was elected prime minister with a large majority.
Now let's take a look at the text with the words highlighted. Давайте зараз подивимось на текст. В ньому виділені жирним шрифтом деякі слова. Давайте поглянемо уважніше на ці речення. Давайте ще раз на них поглянемо. So, Boris Johnson is a leading conservative politician and British prime minister who was elected as the leader of the Conservative Party. Which word is highlighted? Which word is in bold? Who. And what does this word refer to? Does it refer to the sentence, the previous sentence, or just one word? Чи до всього речення стосується слова who? That's right. Good. Помітьте, будь ласка, що там стоїть кома перед цим словом. Good. Okay, another sentence. He is one of Britain's most high-profile politicians who is renowned for his eccentric approach. So, to which part of the sentence? To the clause or to just one word?
Just one word.
Just one word. And do we have a comma here?
No.
No, we don't. That's right. Let's take a look at another sentence. So, he is renowned for his eccentric approach to life and for conducting Brexit, which is the process of leaving European Union by UK. So here, as you can see, we refer to Brexit, but we give some extra information, which is not important. Like, people know what Brexit is. Так, тобто ми даємо вже після коми досить таку загальну інформацію, яка не є важливою для цього речення. Тобто ми якби розуміємо, що люди в цілому взагалом знають, що таке Brexit. Okay, let's take a look at some other sentences here. Boris is the son of Stanley Johnson, who is a former member of the European Parliament. Is it important that Stanley Johnson is a former member of Parliament?
I see. Ні.
Так, тут ми просто кажемо, що ось в нього був тато, якого звали ось саме так. Good. Boris was educated at Eton and Oxford University, where he studied classics. So, is it important that he studied classics in this sentence, once again?
Да. No.
Not really. Yeah, so
really,
it's
yes.
more important that, wow, Oxford, wow, Eton College. So, classics, okay. We do not highlight this information. We are not mentioning it as the very important piece of information. Okay, and let's take a look at another one. It was the November 2019 election when Boris Johnson was elected Prime Minister. So, is this information after the word when important for our sentence?
В контексті цього речення це не важливо.
Але це навпаки. Так, саме в контексті цього речення ми маємо тут наголосити на тому, що саме в листопаді 2019 року це саме був той період, коли його було обрано прем'єр-міністром. Зверніть увагу, коли у нас подається важлива інформація, тобто наше речення може функціонувати після цього слова when. В даному випадку ні, не може. Тобто ми кажемо it was the November 2019 election. Ставимо крапку. And what? And there is nothing. Yeah? Can we say Boris is the son of Stanley Johnson and put a full stop? Yes, our sentence is quite full and it's finished. But here, it was the November 2019 election when something happened. Тобто саме в той період щось сталося. Тут у нас є безпосередній зв'язок між першою частинкою речення і другою. Вони називаються clauses. Отже, сьогодні ми з вами поговоримо про частинки речення в англійській мові. Так, речення – це sentence, А частинки речення називаються clauses. Тобто це ті частинки речення, які містять в собі граматичну основу. Підмет і присудок. Subject and predicate, or subject and a verb. So here you can see the structure of the clause. There are two types of clauses. Є два види. Так, два види речень. Є defining, які нам допомагають щось визначати, якусь інформацію подавати, і non-defining. So in defining clauses, let's take a look. A pronoun can be omitted when it is followed by subject plus verb. Тобто ми можемо прибирати займенничок з цього речення. Якщо після pronoun у нас іде інший pronoun. Ми трішки пізніше на це ще подивимось на прикладі. Important information is given in defining clauses. Тобто, ось щойно ми бачили речення так, про те, коли відбувалися події, саме той час був важливим. Тому ми подаємо важливу інформацію, що in November, it was November when something happened. No comma is needed, so we do not put a comma in these sentences. And we can use that instead of who or which. So let's take a look at the example sentence here below. The train which goes to London leaves from platform 7. Do we give important information here?
Yes, of course,
Yes.
because if we don't know about which platform or which platform we can't go to London.
Yeah, and if we take away this part after which, the train leaves from platform 7. Which train? We don't know which exactly,
Yes.
so yeah, it's important that the train to London. Okay, and let's take a look at the example to the right. So will you please read
This
it?
song, which I really like, was performed at the concert. Ця пісня, яка мені дійсно подобається, була виконана на концерті. І виключно стосується до мене, немає ніякого відношення стосовно ні пісні, ні концерту. Тому так, його можна викинути.
So as you can see, we give extra information in a non-defining clause. Тобто в саме цьому реченні ми подаємо додаткову інформацію, яка є не дуже важливою для нашого всього висловлювання. Тобто, правильно, частинку після коми ми можемо прибрати. And that's a very important thing about a comma, by the way. The non-defining clauses are separated by commas. Тобто ми виділяємо комами non-defining частинку речення. Okay, good. What else is important about non-defining clauses? Can you see the rule that we haven't mentioned yet? So we have talked about extra information, then a comma. So, and we cannot omit, ми не можемо прибрати з речення такі слова, як who, або which, або вони мають у нас залишатися в реченні. Okay. All right. So now we have seen how the word which is used in the sentences, and let's take a look at other relative pronouns that we can use in relative clauses. Давайте ще подивимось на ті займеннички, відносні займеннички, які ми можемо використовувати в таких типах речень. Отже, ми використовуємо who або that, коли ми говоримо про людей. So when we talk about people, can you please read the example?
Boris is the son of Stanley Johnson, who is a former member of the European Parliament.
So here we have the word who that refers to Boris Johnson. Okay, can we replace this word who with that in this case? After a comma? No. No, it's a non-defining clause. It gives us extra information. We cannot replace it with that. Which and that pronouns in the second line usually refer to objects and animals. Тобто ми говоримо про речі, об'єкти та тварин. Good. Can you please read this?
Brexit, which is the process of leaving the European Union by United Kingdom.
So we can't change which to that in this clause as it is non-defining. We can see the comma and we understand that it just describes Brexit, which is just an extra additional information. Okay, when we talk about possessions, коли ми говоримо про те, що комусь щось належить, we use the word whose. Can you please read the sentence?
It's Kate, whose brother I met yesterday. Це Катя, з братом якої я познайомився вчора.
Так, це саме та Кейт, так, про яку я тобі говорив. Ми даємо важливу інформацію. Це та Кейт, чи його брата, так, Я побачив або зустрів. Okay, good. When we talk about places, which pronoun do we use? Where? Will you please read the example?
Boris was educated at Eton and Oxford University, where he studied classics.
Good. And what about the time? When we talk about the time, we use the word when.
It was the November 2019 election when Boris Johnson was elected Prime Minister.
And last one, when we talk about reasons,
Why?
of course.
I'd like to know the reasons why you are late. Я б хотів би знати, чому ти запізнився. Причина твого запізнення.
Причину твого запізнення. Причину, чому ж ти запізнився. Okay, good. So, and now I know that you definitely want to practice the relative pronouns and practice defining non-defining relative clauses. You're not going to write all these sentences. We're going to have everything displayed on the board. So now our task is to replace who or which with that, if possible.
I saw a boy who ran out of your office. I saw a boy that, либо who ran out of your office.
У нас
Who ran.
слово who є в початковому
людини.
реченні, так, і воно вживається в відношенні до людини. Чи можемо ми його замінити в другому реченні на that? Чи можемо ми сказати a boy that ran? We can.
We can?
Of
That,
course.
що...
Який?
Ми бачили, який. Так,
Да.
можемо так.
Хлопця,
даруйте.
якби хто або хлопця який. So,
Yes.
will you please repeat, will you please read it from the board?
I saw a boy that ran out your office.
Тобто я побачив хлопця, який вибігав. В даному випадку ми можемо вживати і who,
І
і
that.
that. That's right. Але не можемо вживати which.
Which.
Воно тільки про
До неживих предметів або тварин.
amazing. Good. Number 2.
My neighborhood, who is 70 now, is a nice person.
Just a
Mrs.
neighbor.
My neighborhood that is 70 now is a nice person.
Can we say that after a comma?
No,
No. Then we should say
no, only who.
just keep the who pronoun. Good. Number 3.
We used my car, which was more comfortable. Це є неживий предмет, тому
Так.
тут повинно бути which.
Так,
We
тут і
used
є
my
which.
car.
А чи можемо ми його замінити на
Можемо.
that після
That
коми?
was more comfortable, yes? No. Commas.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it is a comma. We give extra information. We cannot change which to that if we give additional information.
Yes. We
So-
used my car, which was more comfortable.
That's right. There is no that after a comma in these cases. Good. Number 4.
Where is the test sheet which I gave you?
Can we change which to that?
Which? No, of course, because not commas, and we talk about предмет, а не живу істоту.
Ще раз, дивіться, which можемо говорити про предмети живі істоти, не живі, вірніше, істоти. Who ми вживаємо тільки, коли говоримо
до
про
живих.
живі істоти, так? А that може замінювати і там, і там. Чи можемо
Where
ми
is the
тут...
test sheet?
Can we say that I gave?
That, може.
Yes,
That I
of
gave
course.
you.
It's a defining clause. We are giving important information. А тепер дивіться, маємо слеш і дефіс, так, прочерк. В даному випадку ми можемо взагалі не вживати relative pronoun. Чому? Тому що далі у нас є інший займенник I. Gave, так, це наше дієслово. Отже, ми можемо просто запитати Where is the t-shirt I gave you? Де
Мені так
футбол?
подобається більше.
And it's shorter, it's
shorter.
faster, of course. So in this case, we can omit pronoun. Good. And number 5.
This is the girl who I told you about. Це та дівчина, про яку я тобі розповідав. This is the girl that I told you about.
Okay. Can
We can.
Yeah, we can.
This is the
And we-
girl I told you about.
That's right. So there is also a pronoun right after a relative pronoun. Тобто після ось цього відносного займенничка стоїть займенник I, і відповідно відносний займенник в даному випадку ми можемо прибрати з речення. So we can omit this relative pronoun. Great job. Thank you very much. Okay, do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay, thank you very much for the lesson.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we can hear the bell ringing. Вже продзвонів дзвінок, тому урок на сьогодні завершено. Дуже вам дякую. До побачення. See you next time.
Це зовсім інша генерація викладачів, це зовсім інший підхід до навчання, і я переконаний, що діти, які навчаються зараз у таких викладачів, вони будуть більш прогресивні і швидше будуть освоювати матеріал.